waiting as well. Any doubt in your mind whether Manchester United deserved it or not, Daniel?
No, not after the first half performance. I think they edged it, didn't they? And I think they were more decisive when they needed to be. It could have gone the other way. Liverpool had a great chance in the second half, and if that goes in the back of the net, it's a very different game, and the complexion changes. And Man United are chasing, but I think overall they soaked up the pressure well. Liverpool dominated the possession, as we saw in the statistics, but like I said before the game, statistics and possession and all of that, it's irrelevant. It's about scoring goals and getting results.
Certainly felt like Manchester United had to dig into their reserves at 2-2.
Yeah, even at 2-2, we can be critically United for giving up, losing that momentum and almost obviously gifting the 2 goals. But then to wrestle it back, and I still felt with the team, there was a bit of calmness. I still thought if anyone was going to win it, it'd be United. You still felt they were that goal threat. Now, United would also be lucky that there was no Salah or one of Liverpool's top strikers on the pitch, because I think they would have certainly created more problems for United. So we've seen the best and the worst of United today. Scored 3 goals, could have scored more, but they lost momentum. They're 2-0 up, and you're thinking, at half-time, you're thinking, we also want to see a complete United performance. We're just seeing bits and bobs over the last few months. But again, they gifted certainly the second goal, and even the first goal, even when they make the mistake, give it away cheaply. To run that distance and no one put a tackle in, it's not good. So they're the worries for United. You're on about the bigger picture next year in terms of competing in the Champions League. But to score 3 goals and get the job done, you have to give them all the credit.
It's going off Šeško's hand, but all the replays that we've seen, Daniel, that's probably the one that might suggest there's a bit of fingernail involved.
Yeah, that's the one there. And I think there's a connection on the ball. There clearly is. Again, they've decided it's not enough to overturn it, which is fair, but it touches, you can see it right there, boom. Even his hand, you see his hand movement, you see his hand moves. So,
but even when
he's touched the ball, but again, would it have gone in the back of the net if it not touched his hand?
Well, if it comes off his hand, it can't be a goal. So if they thought that was conclusive, that would have been chalked off.
Well, we just saw the touch.
But even when you turn up for these games, here we're talking about defending Robertson and McAllister, you still need your experienced players to at least do the basics right. And McAllister had a nightmare today. And even Robertson, the first half, for a couple of goals. Experienced players not doing the basics right. And then they couldn't quite... Well, they did get back into the game, but you always felt United had another goal in them.
Was it a case of a little bit of a helping hand, perhaps, for Manchester United there? But then Manchester United giving Liverpool a helping hand coming out, because I suppose we were a bit surprised that Liverpool didn't change things, but it didn't impact them too much, Daniel.
Not at all. And great interception here, of course. Looking around which decision he's going to make. It's got the ability to take somebody on. And it's a very calm and collected finish, goes through the legs. What we're talking about here in these areas here, you got to keep it easy, keep it safe. It's a poor pass, of course, and off they go. And it's
but when you make a mistake like that, which can happen, you want one of your teammates to help you out. You talk about defenders, Maguire and Dalot.
What do you want to see from Maguire and Dalot here?
Make better decisions.
Like
even
what?
Dalot, do you mean like what? Like tackling him. Here, look at Dalot. Not that intensity. Look, people go, oh, it's gone through his legs. I don't think them bits are unlucky. I think that's just not getting your positioning right, not being dogged. No, credit to Liverpool from an attacking point of view. Oh, listen, he's ran 40, 50 yards, and when they made a mistake, but these are international defenders.
Let's have another look at
what
it,
you saying? What they're supposed to... Well, do more than what they've done, because they end up not touching him. Because it's a poor mistake. Obviously, just come on, sloppy, and then you go, what? So he's going to run 40, 50, 60 yards without someone making a tackle. Maguire's got to do better. I don't know where Dalot's going. Even then, Dalot makes that run. He's got to go with the runner. But then if you make a decision to go to the ball, do it properly. Huh?
I think the thing is here is how many men have committed forward. One pass and boom, they're right at him.
Yeah, but it's at this moment, it's 2v3, 3v3 maybe, 3v... But the top defenders, you have to deal with that. You know what?
Nah, but I fancy myself. I fancy myself there, Roy, though. If I'm subbers like here, I'm saying, cool, let's have it now. Me, mano y mano. I've got the ability to take you on. You think?
But you know what? And you know, yeah, of course,
I've won the battle. That's it.
I couldn't agree more. Your mindset would be, I'm going past you. But if you're a top defender, you're going, oh,
let's have it. Let's have it. That's what I mean.
Let's have it. And obviously, he's got the better ones. So that's why you have to be critical of defenders. 1v1 or 2v2, you got you. At least put pressure on the shot, just don't let him pull the trigger.
So as attacking play, you would welcome the fact if they don't make a tackle because you're pushing them further back to their...
Do you know what he's thinking, Daniel? Yeah, you know when he's running. You know when he's running with the ball. He's thinking, I'll just keep going.
I'm keep going. It's like at some point you have to go as a defender. For me, make my mind up for me. If you allow me to run with the ball all the way like that and get to the edge of the box and just have to do not even a step over, not even a crazy fast move where I'm exploding past you. It was literally just a little shimmy of the left foot, move it to the left, and then boom, you have an easy shot like that. It was an easy opportunity.
And if you make a decision, you might go, I mightn't get the ball, but I'm taking the man down because you got bodies. Even give the foul away. Make a sacrifice for the team.
It's that, isn't it? How rare is it now that we see just a professional foul? You know what? Boys,
take my yellow card. Yeah.
Take my yellow.
And we'll
guys,
regroup, yeah.
You shout at everyone, you go, boys, listen, what we doing here, boom, 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 and it's done. But as you see, they're retreating instantly. Kobe's trying to get back. I think it's Amaz that's trying to get back. Yeah. And it's like, okay, we'll wait. But it's too easy, bro.
And it's a crucial moment in the game because it's so early into the second half. Manchester United think maybe the game is won. Suddenly Liverpool are alive because they've got a foothold in the game. And then you start to see Manchester United getting a bit jittery, making unforced errors.
Oh, yeah. No, listen, mate. Don't get me started here, you know what I mean? It's bizarre. You're playing Liverpool, they've pulled one back. Honestly, just go along. What's the benefit of that pass? It's too risky. Liverpool, no, again, what defines a player will you be your decision maker? And the goalkeeper's done brilliant for him. Let's not be too harsh on him.
I think that's his first.
That's his first. That's led to a goal, of course. So obviously we're going to go easy on him. But when you're under pressure, you see Liverpool pressing. Just miss him out.
Just a wonderful touch there from Szoboszlai as well, wasn't it? In that sort of heated moment, just to cue up Gap.
So the goalkeeper, his body shifted. He realised, like, oh, I'm in no man's land here. I thought that Szoboszlai
was shifted.
No, shifted. Come on, guys. It's Super Sunday, baby. I ain't that crazy now. You know your boy lives on the edge. You're not that bad. But yeah, no, it was a really nice touch and very measured from him because in that moment, people panic. They're in the box. I've got a bit of time. It's a big game. We can go 2-2. He just makes the right decision immediately, and even for Gakpo to change his feet quickly looks very easy, as it should be for top players to put it in the back of the net. But in that moment, some people panic sometimes. So fair play to him for keeping his head cool.
Old Trafford silenced at that point, and then starting to think what the worst scenario might be, and it very nearly materialised here. Big chance. There's Mullins, who's rooted on his line.
But United were after giving a couple of free kicks away. So they were constantly under pressure. And again,
just didn't quite drop, did it, for Konate there?
No. Listen, you need a bit of luck here and a little break. And yeah, there you go.
9 minutes after that, the decisive goal in this contest in the end, and a really special moment for Kobbie Mainoo. And yes, we did talk about how he can improve, Roy, before the game. And
yeah, well, putting the ball back in the net in a big game like this.
So what does he get right here?
The control, and he gets over it. He gets over the ball. Obviously, he knows he's going to get challenged. Again, poor from Liverpool. McAllister not clearing his lines again. Full-backs getting beaten at the back post. The wide players. United doing well to keep it alive, and then just keeping under control and obviously hitting the target, getting over it. You know, he's going to get tackled here. Lovely, and maybe that helped him. He saw the tackle coming. He said, "I just need to get over it, get good contact into the bottom corner." Great moment for him. He's had his challenges over the last few months. That's the journey of any young footballer. He's stuck at it. He's got his opportunity. And to score the winning goal for a local kid, fantastic.
And he loves it against Liverpool as well. 2 of his 4 Premier League goals have come against Liverpool. That was his first in 2 years. He did the same thing here in 2024. He was talking to Patrick Davison about it straight after the game there. Another vital goal in the contest, and you saw him heading off to greet his family in that corner of the Stretford end as well. Even tidier finish that time, wasn't it? And it was a mere putt then. But what a year he's had, Daniel. Considering the previous manager, it didn't seem that he could see any way from him into his team. And you question that decision now, don't you?
I think Amorim for Kobbie was a nightmare for the type of player he is, because sometimes as a player your style just doesn't marry up well with the coach, and the expectations of it. I think with Carrick it's like he's a dream, you know, it's a dream. To have a fellow midfielder who can almost coach and guide you as this is what I need from you in these areas, and you go through it and you have that mutual respect and you're looking up to a guy of Carrick's standard and what a player he was. And I think for Kobbie, it was a difficult time, obviously, mentally, hearing a manager go, hey, you know, you're fighting against Bruno Fernandes, so, you know, and it's almost like, okay, well, what? So I'm not good enough type of thing. I was flying last season. And I think now, for him to come back into the squad, to showcase his abilities week in, week out, building some momentum right now. He's just turned 21, I think, a couple of weeks ago. And I think he can go to the next level. I would love to see him work on his explosiveness. I think that's one thing that if he had more explosiveness, which he will get because he's only 21 years of age, and he bulks up a little bit, I think we're going to see an incredibly strong and robust guy in there who has the capacity to run. I think he does need to maybe work on his capacity to run the whole game, because with this you see a lot of players running around, flying around, pressing, and I think he does have the capabilities, but he doesn't show it consistently. I think if he builds himself up, gets explosive, we're talking about a guy that can go to another level that he is now.
I think the last 6 months will actually be good for him. I really do. I think for a young player at a big club, he comes on the scene and obviously getting a lot of headlines and doing well and getting involved in England. And even for a manager to come along and not rate you. In the last few months, people were talking about, previously when he wasn't playing, about going out on loan. But I always said, no, sometimes you have to sit and learn and watch the game and watch the team. And yeah, if the manager doesn't fancy you, because the whole idea of being a football manager is proving people wrong. People will always doubt you. And I think the experience, because in football, it's about good and bad experiences. And I think he learned more from this last few months than when he first got in the team, when he was getting all the plaudits. I think he's had to mature. He's obviously got a new deal now. He's got to learn his trade. He's still a young player. He's learning. He's got years before he even peaks.